Hello. Um, excuse me. So I'm using Streamlabs, and this is my first ever React live stream thing. And I thought I'd start it out with something simple. I'm gonna be reacting to a video to a really corny poem that I had written when I was 14. Um, it was real serious to me at the time, but these days not so much, but like still this kind of stuff is just gonna be so cringy for me to watch, but yeah, we'll just have to see about that. Let me just get this. Oh, I don't have it. Hold on. Oh, and there it was. Hold on. I thought I had it all set up. I'm gonna go let my dog out, so I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm just gonna leave it on a black screen, I guess, or on this screen. Oh, are you gonna get up? Okay. Let me just find it again. Sorry. Okay. Let me set this up here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this was a poem that I had written when I was 14, and I like read it out loud in front of our whole high school, because like they would do this yearly talent show, and I had read this bomb ass poem, but the poem's not like in this video, but this is a video I made about the poem, so we're gonna have a look at it and we're gonna react to it, and yeah. You see like these little sticky notes on my wall here. Those were little goals I had made for myself to try to like make things better, I guess. You can see the obvious Shonen Jump magazine Naruto posters here, and the Twilight soundtrack posters on my closet. Here's a 1970s TV. This is more anime posters. Asian writings on the wall. Stuff like that. Ugh, cringe. Super cool though. Oh, not the Playboy bunny on the wall. I miss my day bed. Something else too. This quilt was actually made for me by my Aunt Connie. And it was pink and black. It was super cute. And these curtains, like, you can't tell, but they're really pretty. My mama made them herself. They were like white, and then like this right here was really blue. But like, yeah, I had the coolest fucking bedroom ever. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's so funny. That was my mom wearing an oversized hoodie and a wig, by the way. Yeah, I was like learning techniques on how to look like you're kissing, but you're not really kissing. And so when I ran this idea by my mom, and I was like, we're just gonna move around like this, and you wear this hoodie, and I'll wear this obnoxious fucking wig. Yeah, that's just, uh, and I'm just hiding behind the bushes, like, oh. Oh God, the slow mo and those heeled shoes, man. I got into my first fist fight wearing them shoes. Yep, it's probably the only fist fight I've ever been in, but yeah, that was my outfit: the skinny jeans, the random skull T-shirt, and the heel shoes. And that thing that had like slow mo drop to the ground. That's a necklace that the boyfriend had gotten me, and it turns out eventually, like my mom, she threw it away. Like I always like left all my shit laying around in the laundry room, and she just like threw it away one time, and I was like, man, I wonder where that necklace went. She's like, and one day she was like, oh, I threw it away. And I'm like, oh, great. Thanks a lot. She's like, well, I didn't want you to see it and think about him all the time. And I'm like, yeah, well, I still wanted that because it was, I don't give a shit now, but like at the time at 14, I'm like, whatever. I have no idea what that random clip of me just sitting in the Suburban was. A real letter that boy had written me that I had actually lit on fire and actually blew the ashes away. And needless to say, I kind of had issues back then. Because what you're about to see is kind of, I guess, shocking it by today's standards. But at the time, my feelings were very real. And but yeah, my whole niche was I was a little special effects makeup artist back in the early 20 teens when that was like a thing. So that's I'm just going to go ahead and give you a little warning, like things do get gruesome, or they did get gruesome on this channel. So oh, and Ashley, by the way, if you're watching, those sheets that I seen laying in your house and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I had the same ones." There they are. I literally had the same ones. But mine were like rainbow colored. They're at Walmart. I'm sure a lot of people had these sheets. Let me know if you had these sheets. That was some good effects right there. That was some good shit. I liked that. Oh, there's my mom again. There's my mom again. Wearing this oversized hoodie that I'm pretty sure I lost in college, along with that volleyball shirt I totally forgot about. I forgot why I stopped the video. Never mind.
Just keep crying. I really miss you.
That was a genuine cry fest I had in my room, so like that's what irks me about that. Well, a lot of things about this channel are gonna irk me, so. Wow. It just. What? what a place to pause on. Uh, it gives off like Sims 2, Kakuzu X Hidan, black and white fanfic videos, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm talking about. Because there's like, this street now looks way different. It almost looks in this like there's nowhere else in the world that exists, if that makes sense. And also, why am I wearing flats? I am a size 11 wide in shoes, and I am not the person that should be wearing flats. I'm the type of person that should be wearing boots. Oh, and that barn or storage shed, whatever that is right there, that shit got redone, and it is now an Airbnb. And my brother helped like redo that. It's super cool, super cute on the inside. It has like a little porch here, and then like here's the door. It's got windows and a patio roof, and yeah, a lot of things have changed about this street. A QoS production. She just couldn't live with the pain he caused. She couldn't get him out of her heart. She wrote to him saying, "I'll love you till I die." She died, so she didn't have to love him anymore. Good God. Based on a true poem. Wow. What do we think of that? I still have no viewers. Mwah. Good. Oh, there's Missing Mod. Hey, Missing Mod. I like Missing Mod a lot. She's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, let's see here. And that was called... Now, all these are privated. All these embarrassing, cringy things. They are privated. Oh, I'm good, Missing Mod. How are you doing? Just having myself a good old time here. First time live streaming through Streamlabs and all of that. I just ordered a new set of headphones. Next thing that is on the list is a camera. I'm using the webcam on my computer. So yeah, it's really cool to finally be on here and to be able to say hi to everybody. So yeah, everyone's finally asleep. My husband's playing Fallout. Yeah, it is. I think it is fun because, like, I tell you what I like to do is I got YouTube Premium, and then like I figured out you could download the videos, and you can listen to them without internet, and so that's what I do. Because I mean, got nothing but several hours of working, so I have listened to just several hours of people's live streams. We can see if I have more cringy stuff. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look, since Missing Mod is the only one watching, let's go ahead and I will react to Reconciliation. She commented on this and she said that it really, like, she really, like, felt this. And, like, I will tell you, I made this at one of the darkest points ever in my life. So yeah, my whole niche back then was, like, special effects. Some of this is, like, really gruesome and psychotic looking and, not necessarily who I am anymore. I still appreciate and love the shit out of it. But let me see here real quick. It'll like play the music, and actually I'll probably get in trouble for like Well,
Everyone always has something.
it don't matter. This video had got like some kind of strike on it once before. Okay, so let me see. The screen cap. There it is. Awesome. I'm just having me a little tea with this. Took me a lot of courage to just get on here. Okay. This might be something for me to watch. This might be like emotional. I hope not. I haven't sat here and watched it through, but I will stop and pause and like explain things, I guess.
Everyone always has something better that they're doing. Just a little bit of time just to talk to me and listen to when I say that I'm not alright. When I say that I'm not okay and I need help. Do you know what it's like? Going to bed and hoping that you don't wake up. And this shit got so messed up. I don't know for a fact if what people told me was true. I never got to find out for myself. I am not sometimes what I have been called. I feel like I made a mistake in the things that I did to this person. I think that I seriously hurt this person when it wasn't necessary. I have made many mistakes. I'm sorry. Do not define who I am.
So Missing Mod, you had asked about, yeah, you said that looks, real. So let me tell you, all that was toilet paper, liquid latex, little liquid foundation, and some blood. And when I did the shot of this, there was nothing on my arm. And then when I did the second shot, I had already done it. It was already bleeding, you know, so it was like a two-parter, if that makes sense. Now the breakdown and the crying and all that stuff, that was real. That was real. That's still traumatizing to me till this day. But at the time, this was my only way of like getting this stuff out. I was clearly very hurt, very upset. And I'll be honest with you, the ending to this video, Missing Mod, since you've already seen it, maybe if you watched it all the way through, it changes to like all white, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go fulfill my dreams and this and that. I only put that in there because like I knew my mom was gonna be watching it. I only put that in there to not freak people out so bad. It's like, okay, I felt this bad. Okay, but now I feel better. I didn't feel better. And I like still don't feel better, but I'm working on it. Started doing all the necessary things that I need to do, and yeah, you watched the entire video. Yeah, see, that's one thing that made me like really like you, because like for one, in that one video that I had seen of you, now I've known of you for a year, but that one video I had seen where you were like standing your ground, I can appreciate that, and I can appreciate any woman that's like that, because you know why? Because I'm like that. So let's finish this miserable thing.
I didn't mean to. They do not define me as a person.
And then the part where I'm just like putting my fingers in the wound. Yeah, that's just... yeah, I know. It looked real, but then again, this is like a low resolution video, so you can't really tell. So like, I don't know if you're into, like, found footage type stuff, but I would love to make some freaky stuff like that, like VHS, Blair Witch Project type stuff. I don't know, I think that's cool.
Just because I've done some really stupid, fucked up, and obscene things, that does not make me any less of a human being.
And that's real, because at the time in my life, every time I turned around, I was being called something, you know? And everyone was just kind of treating me like shit over nothing, over stupid shit. Just to pretty much be a bitch, I think. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the band called In This Moment, but that was like starting to become really big when this was back in 2015. I was 17 years old. I was a senior in high school. Yeah. But and this scene with the bathtub was like really not comfortable, and I'm not sure why I had done that, but you know, like I said, this was like, I felt like this was my only way of dealing with and coping with what I was going through at the time. So
I'm not happy. None of you are perfect.
It's getting worse.
None of you are a fucking saint.
It's the nights
Sinners, we have all sinned.
Despite what anybody thought, despite everything that happened in here, he was good. And right here,
you just hear that grueling, I don't know who the fuck I am. That was real. The crying and the going off and that was audio taken from, okay, because what I did as a teenager, I didn't ever post none of this stuff. I wasn't real big into posting, like, all of that, you know, but I would record myself on my laptop just to kind of, I guess, give me some kind of outlet to get it all out. I would, like, just go off, and that was audio from genuine breakdowns. Genuine, I don't know if I've ever, that was just, you know, I could have gone without that time in my life, because that year was so important. And it really just seemed like everyone did what they could to just, like, I don't know. I'm not ready to talk about that year, I don't guess. Yeah. That was like the fake blood just coming out of my nose, and that shit tastes like ink, like pin ink. And that shit was horrible.
I am not what I have been called. I am not what you
I'm just disappointed.
goddamn thing about me.
I don't understand.
What I've been through. All of you are killing
And what
me.
goes on in my head.
Especially the what goes on in my head part, because I tell you what, there's some people I wish knew what went on in my head back then. And I think they totally would have changed their attitude.
I can't take everything.
And then it's just over. All of that turmoil, all of that back and forth fighting, crying, raging, and then it's just over. It's just, oh. Can you relate to that? Can anyone relate to that? I think so. Ugh, here we go. Do you see how skinny I am? I'm 120 pounds in this. I am 5'9", 5'10", 5'8", whatever. I lie and say 5'10", I'm probably 5'8" and a half. I am not supposed to be 120 fucking pounds. I was going through some serious fucking eating shit. I still go through some serious struggling to eat shit. I'm 150 now, maybe 160. That's way better. But it's just funny. I tried to make this light moment and this no. Oh, look at this, look at that, and I need to stop bumping into my microphone. But it's just dumb. I only added this in there because, like, I knew I was gonna post it. I knew people like Mimandre, my mother, would see it. If, you know, whoever, like, and I didn't want to end it on, like, a terrible note, I guess. So it wasn't just because people were gonna see it. Because I guess I felt like overall, back then, in my serious little teenage head, I needed to add a positive ending to this. So, we'll see.
Just because I've made those mistakes, it doesn't define me as a person, and it doesn't define who I am.
You can't really hear what I'm saying, in my opinion. You've never been that thin. Lol. Well, I mean, you know, I really don't know what to say to that. I've never been that thin ever since then. And, like, you know, some people, like, when I talk about being thin and stuff, some people, I've had a lot of people be mean to me, because of my size, but what's funny is I wasn't a thin kid. I was called fat all the time growing up. And so there's that. And now, you know, skinny. I've never been past a size A cup. So there's that too. I think the most I've ever weighed was 280. I was 280 my junior year. We'll get into that whole lore because that's a whole thing in itself. I've had a few bad breakups and I take them way too much to my heart. Way too much to my heart. But in the end, I got a wonderful, awesome, loving husband. So I guess it was worth going through all that shit. I really have to pee, and I'll be right back super quick. I'm back with a brand new stack of toys. Oh, sure. Well, Missing Mod, don't you have a boyfriend? Or something? Don't you got somebody? Somebody to love. Okay. I'm really sorry. Let's go. We're almost done.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everyone is stupid in their life at some point or another. The person who made me feel this low, to the person who made me that low, my life is finally moving forward, and I took for granted all the things in life. I took them all for granted.
This is pretty much scripted. This is all scripted. This is all just me saying shit everyone else wants to hear.
But I see now that I do have a life, and it's finally moving forward.
That bye, that desperate bye, and you have no idea who I'm saying bye to. Like, my little one was crying. Okay. You said, Missing Mod, let me read your messages. Or your chat. Your chats. Hey, girl. You know, that ain't none of my business. Oh, in the most respectful way. I've been in some situations where, you know, I've been in some situations. So, but kudos to you, as long as you're happy, as long as you're doing good, being a good person, you know, don't matter. Guys love each other. You know, stuff's messy. Stuff's messy sometimes. It's okay. What am I doing? Oh, we're doing this.
I'm gonna go. I'm going. There's so many things out there in this world that I want to see. There's so many things in this world that I want to do.
Good God.
I'm never going to allow someone make me feel this way ever, ever, ever again.
That's a fucking lie. There's gonna be like 100 people that are gonna make you feel worse than what anybody else in this situation ever made you feel at this time. There's gonna be worse. It's just gonna get worse. But this is me 9 years into the future, girlfriend. It gets better, but it's gonna get a lot worse.
There's nothing in this world that could ever bring me down again. For once,
That's fucking bullshit. That's a fucking lie, and you know it.
I'm going to believe in myself. For once,
That's also a lie too. And look at that smile. I look like that still. Yeah. I don't part my hair to the side anymore. And my hair's... This is my natural hair now. Bitch. 10 years later. By the way, Amberly, in a few more months, you're gonna cut all your hair off and you're gonna regret it.
I'm going to do things for myself.
No, you're not. You're gonna get with a 23-year-old dude when you're barely 18, and you're gonna support him. And then you're gonna move him to your home state and continue to support him while he cheats on you in your own apartment. True story.
For once, I'm going. I'm going.
I'm going. But I'll be back
Off
in
to
9
chase
months.
my little fantasies. Am I right?
So that whole where it says, oh my god, that picture still hangs up in that bathroom to this day, and it looks like, oh my gosh, unintentional foreshadowing. I had a boyfriend in high school, and we had gotten into a fight, and I had big dreams of moving to Pittsburgh and doing special effects makeup and, you know, working for the set of The Walking Dead. But shit just didn't pan out that way. And but the boyfriend I had, you know, finally, like, at that point in time when it was all said and done, he had said something. He was like, I'm not gonna follow you to Pittsburgh to help you chase your little fantasies. And then, like, I took that straight to my heart. But, like, you know, he was right. And what was funny was he was the only one that had ever said it to me like that. He was the only one that had ever been like, hey, maybe, just maybe, this isn't going to work out the way you think that it is. Oh, and his dad, who was from DC, had told me the same thing. And I am not from a city area at all. I'm a country mouse. So, yeah, culture shock for real. Nobody, well, 2 people tried to warn me, but I'm just like, whatever. They're haters. They're assholes. They're jealous. No, they were right. So here I am.
No. I'm off to make my dreams a reality.
You're off to... Oh boy. And in case anybody watching this is a Walking Dead fan, the music to the ending of that, where it's all bright and everything, it is called Reconciliation. That's what the track is called, and it is from The Walking Dead. Season 3 or season 4, whenever Rick is seeing Lori, you know, standing at her ghost standing at the gate, and he's allowing I guess it's season 4 then. Season 4, he's letting the people of Woodbury come in, even after the governor had just chopped Herschel's fucking head off. He let the Woodbury people come in. So... And that was Reconciliation. I'm gonna read the chat, and the only person in the chat is Missing Maud. Hey girl. So she knows exactly what that's like. I probably know what you're referring to. Oh, you're better than you are better than you've ever been, at least. That's really good to hear. Damn, was he hot at least? Yeah. In my opinion. At the time. Oh, there's 3 viewers now. 3 viewers. Say what's up in the chat so I know who you are, because I don't know who in the fuck could possibly be watching me. So, let's find something else to watch. Let's see here. Yeah, hot, blonde, thin, they were jelly. You're not a swamp rat. You're not a swamp rat. Seriously, who's watching me? Say hi. It says I have 3 viewers. Say hi. Who are you? What do you want? Fuck off. So I do have some more cringe. We could go through some cringe if you want. Let me find some cringe. Let me go to full screen and I'll find some cringe. So, okay, here I got one. I hope I don't embarrass anybody, but this is going to be, back when I was 16 years old, so 10 years ago, I recorded a video of myself right after getting dumped. Okay, I had this boyfriend my sophomore to junior year of high school. Okay. And this video is called How to Get Over Being Dumped. It's gonna play the audio before it even starts playing. So I'm gonna have to pause it and then rewind it and stuff.
Hey guys, I just decided to do a video tonight.
Oh my god. Please let me pause it. Okay. Okay. So this is fucking hilarious. I'm the pilot. Well, you know, I am not good at making decisions at all. Because, you know, anytime I go to record something, I'm like, oh, you love boyfriend stories? Well, get ready for the lore on this one, because I tell you what, if any of those big podcaster things would have ever gotten a hold of my ass back then, I would have been a lolcow for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do it myself. My face? What face? This face? Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so here's the background. We have the Walking Dead poster, my Batman cape, a thing of sheets that I used. It's a big sheet that I put on a curtain rod and I would just throw clothes in it, just random miscellaneous shit. The boys that I would sneak into my room used to call it the nest. And of course my glow in the dark Jack Skellington poster. And my Don't Get Bit Walking Dead shirt. We love a little razor cut side bang after I just got out of the shower, so it's all poofy and looks like shit. Here we go.
Hey guys, I just decided to do a video tonight. I'm not really good at these things, I guess. This is for anyone who just got out of a relationship and you're very upset about it. This is the way I see it, or the way at least I'm trying to see it. This is a window.
Hold on. Missing Mod, you said you never liked zombies? I respect that. That's cool. They were, about as overdone as vampires. And you know what I'm saying? I totally get it. But for that time, you have to understand, I was the absolute biggest Walking Dead fan. I mean, it was my name. It wasn't High Priestess. It was Emberly is a zombie. And that was just like my whole like thing. And I used to actually get, like, I had gigs doing like makeup and stuff. I see there's still 3 viewers. And nobody said hi to me. I'm gonna refresh the chat. And now I can't see the chat at all. What the hell? Okay, well, anyway. Maybe while that loads.
Of opportunities. This is this great big doorway. This great big fancy fucking doorway with white lights and shit coming out of it. Fucking angels and shit singing. It is just this brand new doorway of opportunities. I'm very devastated.
I'm like, yes, it's a great opportunity, but I want to die. Like, I remember, okay, so, like, what was so terrible about this breakup was we were together for, like, maybe 13 or 14 months, something like that, and, yeah, I'm really young, too, I'm a kid, okay, and, he had broken up with me through text message, and, like, he had given me no explanation. I mean, totally looking back now, I can totally see why he dumped me, but, like, look, you know, I'm just like, why, you know? But, like, no, I totally get it now. Like, no, it's fine. We're still friends. We're still really good friends. Like, it's been years. Like, we were friends before we were ever, like, dating or whatever, but, like, that's high school. That doesn't even, like, that's... But just this video was crazy, and, like, that whole thing was crazy, and that whole event triggered a whole other domino effect of shit that... Oh my god.
I'm very sad. But this doorway, god damn it, it's all that I have. This great big doorway.
Jeez Louise.
With a Walking Dead poster on it. This is my doorway. Look at it.
I'm about to show you my Walking Dead poster. Here we go.
This is my doorway. With the Walking Dead on it. I'm gonna make so much makeup. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
And it indeed does not turn out to be awesome, though, because it just turned out to be very strenuous and tiring. I don't know.
I don't have any concerns when I'm able to leave. I don't have to have any concerns about what Blowjo is doing, okay?
What fucking Blowjo is doing, y'all. I won't have... But I made it a point to make it my concern about what Blowjo is doing. Are we allowed to smoke on stream? Are we allowed to smoke cigarettes on... Okay, I'm gonna read what Missing Mod said. Vampires are hot, too. I'll tell you what. Me and my friends used to write these... We used to write in these composition notebooks through middle school and high school, and, like, we were vampires. Like, we were part of the... Like, it was the shit. We were vampires. It was cool. You have nightmares when you watch zombie movies? I don't blame you. I was maybe 7 or 8 years old the first time I had accidentally, like, come across Shaun of the Dead. And, like, that shit gave me nightmares. You said, yeah, I can smoke on stream? Okay. I'll just try to be, like, about it, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but anyway. Sometimes people don't say anything that's actually normal. Young girls never lack in confusion. I hate guys like that. It's like, grow a pair of chicken. Grow a pair of chicken. I couldn't have said it better myself. Grow a pair of chicken. Bitch. Yeah.
Okay, I don't care what this person's doing. I just have to worry about me, and that's all that I'm gonna worry about. That's it.
And that's a fucking lie. Because let me tell you something. I was the type of girl that would make fake Facebook accounts. And make boyfriends for their accounts. I was stalking people, and I was nuts.
That's all I have to worry about. So you know what? I'm okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm good. I'm cool. Everything's gonna be okay. Alright? Alright. So this video, it's for,
this video is for me to fucking react to in the future, because this is cringe.
It's for anyone who's feeling like this. Like, you feel like you're never gonna get over the person. You love the person so much.
The thing is I did not indeed, I don't know why I keep saying not indeed. I didn't love that person that much. I am 16 years old filming this video, and let me tell you something. That guy turned out to be into guys, which, like, I don't have a problem with. I'm bi. It's whatever. I just wish more than anything he would have told me, because I was not the type of person that would have made a big deal about that. Because, like, actually how we met was this boy was calling him a maggot with a capital F, and I screamed at that boy. I screamed at that big ass redneck ass boy. I was like, don't you fucking talk to him like that. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? He was a new student at our school, and then, like, eventually we started dating. Like, if he would have told me, it would have been fine. And, like, I had even asked him while we were dating, I was like, are you sure you're not bi? And he was like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, he would get upset about it. And I'm like, okay. But, no, turns out 100% gay. And that's totally, like, fine.
Okay, I know what, I feel you. I know what you're going through. Don't tell me I don't know. But I do. And it sucks.
Let me tell you something, 16-year-old Emberly. You have no idea for the world of heartbreak that you're in for. You have no idea. No clue at this point.
And you just want to rip your heart out. You just want to cut it out. Just cut it out. Get rid of it. It's stupid. Humans would be so much more powerful if they didn't give a shit about anything. And I remember about 15 months ago.
Hold on, let me see what Missing Mod's saying in the chat. You still stalk people? Got that ghetto attitude? Oh no, wow. Oh, yeah, bi guys, way different. I have my own opinions about that, like... Oh, I guess opinions I'm not gonna voice on YouTube. I really don't care. I mean, no, I do care. Or I don't care. I don't know. I have to pee again. I mean, I guess it's just... With bi guys, it's like, you have to be honest. Because, like, you're kind of more at risk for certain things, you know? Just be honest. I don't want no poop dick. You know? Well, good thing I'm married and I don't even gotta worry about that. I'll just have the same for the rest of my life, so.
When I didn't give a shit about anything. At all. I didn't give a shit about anyone. I just worried about myself. I just did me. I did what I wanted to do.
At no point in my life have I ever just... Well, actually, except for the year of 2019, I pretty much did me and did whatever I wanted to. But, like, I have no idea what I think I'm talking about.
And then, you know, I was with somebody, and then my mind just thought about this person constantly, and I was head over heels for this.
To this day, I am still like that. When it comes to the person I am with, I am 100% about that person. I may not be as lovey-dovey as I was when I was 16, like writing notes and stalking them and all this other shit, and following them, and I'm kidding, but or am I? But no, I'd say it's pretty straightened out. Like, that aspect of me has not changed, I don't feel like. And luckily I did find someone that appreciates that. Like, actually, when I met my husband, when my one ex had broken up with me, I just went through and started adding, like, all the friend requests I had gotten over the years of us being together, and I was like, I'm just gonna add all these people. A lot of them were guys, and my husband happened to be one of those guys that I added, and, like, I was going out, I was hanging out with new people, and he was one of the people I was hanging out with, and it was just really nice. And, you know, like, when we talk about it, like, the way he put it, because he seemed like how not over my ex that I was, and he was like, man, like, you know, when she loves somebody, like, she doesn't let go, and, like, that's something that my husband's seen in me, and he didn't think that was crazy. He didn't think that that was clingy or obsessive. He appreciated that aspect in me. Granted, I wasn't perfect back then, you know, like, whatever grievances my exes had with me, like, I'm sure definitely they had their reasons for it, and they weren't perfect either. But I just found someone that appreciated the most, like, that quality is something about myself that I cannot change. So I'm fortunate that I have found somebody that, like, appreciates that aspect of me, because I am crazier about him than what I have ever been about anybody I've ever been with. So yeah, he's the shit. I have to pee again. So I'm gonna put this on.
This person, I was so consumed in my relationship. Like, that's what identified me, was my relationship. And I mean, like, teachers, you know, they seen me and him walking down the hallway, and they knew we were an item. They knew we were a thing. Principal didn't like it, but you know, and goddamn, I've had some of the best memories with that person, and it just, and I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna be sad because I can't do that anymore. That is just fine with me, because I got me, and I can make new memories with just me. Because let me tell you something, ever since I was a little kid, it's been just me, because no one wanted to play with me on the playground for some fucking reason. I don't know. People just don't like me, and I just have like a few friends, which I don't give a shit, because you know what, I can't stand to have a whole group of friends. I don't need everybody. I don't need people. I just have me, and that's what's important. If you got you, you ain't alone.
I have returned, and I have been listening, and let me tell you something. As long as you got you, you ain't alone. And let me tell you something. I have spent a lot of time alone. And that is a true saying. As long as you have you, you're really not alone. For real. So yeah. I have to get a drink of water. I had to have some little bit of liquid courage come up on here, I guess. How long have we been together? My husband and I have been together. This June will make 4 years. And this June will make 3 years of marriage. Missing Maud, I like being alone too. Sending him home after, yeah, I feel that. But yeah, this is the longest relationship I've ever been in, and like, it's yeah, I love my husband very much. He's behind me right now playing a game. He's got his headphones on. Alright, let's try to continue this. Can I hide this? Oh, I can hide this real quick. And I'm just gonna let this play.
Everything's gonna be okay. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna cry anymore, I'm not gonna walk outside and fall on the sidewalk and have my mom pick me up off the sidewalk again, okay? That's not gonna happen. It's all out of my system, I'm all good, Emberly's back, everything's gonna be okay, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for a text message that isn't gonna come. I'm not gonna sit around and worry about what you're doing in another county, because I don't give a shit anymore, alright? Everything's all good. I don't know. Maybe this is a phase with this person. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Because I had no idea I was going to get dumped tonight. I had no idea that the love of my life was going to tell me that he'd been wanting to leave me since the beginning of April and he didn't love me anymore. That's like, prison showers, like, oh, hello, Big Bubba, like, that's what it felt like, a dry stick up the ass. That's what it felt like. That's how my evening has been. But you know what? It's gonna be okay. Because you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to break out the ice cream, about to hang this phone up. I don't even give a shit anymore. I'm gonna get my ice cream, I'm gonna come back upstairs, gonna fucking turn on Pocahontas or some shit, and I'm gonna go to bed. And I'm gonna wake up feeling fine in the morning, alright?
And so that's what I did do. I got my Oreo ice cream, and I did turn on Disney's Pocahontas, and probably took a bunch of sleeping pills and smoked a lot of weed and went to bed. That's probably what I did to deal with that. I can't remember what breakup.
I ain't losing sleep over this because you know what? You know what? I just got out of a depression that you left me in. You left me in there for 5 months. You knew how suicidal I was and you left me.
First of all, 16-year-old Emberly, it is not anybody else's responsibility to help you with suicidal ideations. It is not anybody else's responsibility to help you with your depression. It is up to, I guess, you to tell your mother that you need help. But the thing is, growing up, there was like a whole stigma on mental illness when there really shouldn't have been, because my dad had serious issues. And I've got some issues too that obviously I took initiative to go and do better. So yeah, I just want to clarify that. It was not up to my friends, my boyfriends. It wasn't up to anybody but me and my mom to do something about this. But I think both of us had a really warped perspective on just life in general. But the important thing is that stops with my generation and breaking cycles and, you know, just taking care of this. I just wanted to clarify that it was not that boy's responsibility to help me with my depression.
I heard a noise.
She heard a noise.
But that's all.
I mean, I heard a noise because she's me. Yeah, so like, oh, okay, if you don't understand the setting here. At the time, there was 5 kids. I'm the oldest of 5. Currently, I'm the oldest of 6. I have a 7-year-old little sister. But before my sister, there was 5 of us. And, so anytime I would hear a noise in the house, I'm like, oh gosh. Because I was always terrified of anyone ever hearing me talk or hearing me listen to music or hearing me do anything, so I was always very self-conscious about everything I did.
Oh, good. It's all good because I pulled out of it all by myself. And I don't need anybody else. I'm hurt. I mean, I am. And you know me, I just got that tough girl act going on.
I want to read Messing Wild's comments. I try to tell these guys we are all crazy. They don't believe me. They don't believe you at first. Like, when more than anything, you just want them to leave you alone. They won't. And then they find out, oh, wow. Yeah, no shit. Oh, wow. And they didn't believe us. I'm adorable in this video. My mom must have loved it. I don't know. I have no clue what my mom thought about this video. A dad is important to keep everyone grounded. Yeah, my dad has not been in my life for 14 years because he's deceased by his own hand. So But I will say this, the correlation I've been able to make between why I didn't confront that kind of trauma is because The Walking Dead came out the fall after the winter he killed himself. So it was like once that came out, I just became so fixated on The Walking Dead and, well, literally the world that I didn't get a chance to know while he was alive, because everything was so regulated, not regulated, but like, like not normal. And it's just a lot. So, and then so you see, that's why I cling so much onto these boys at such a young age. Like the video we just watched where like okay, not the first video we watched where I slit my wrists open. That video, I made that when I was just 14. And then the other one at 17. This one's at 16 though, so we're doing a little bit of time hopping. Anyway, sorry. Did I have a stepdad? No, it was me and my mom. YouTube is my Walking Dead. My dad yeah, I remember you telling me that. I'm really sorry about that. That's it's always really hard to lose a parent. But I've been living like without my dad more than what I lived with him in my life. So I think that some things like death and suicidal ideations, I've lost a lot of people to suicide. It's just been a lot, and this is just a depressing ass state I live in too. But yeah, all this right here is just a prime example of like the effects of all of that. Like just yeah, I was 12. I was 12 years old. And I was the oldest out of all them kids. So yeah, it was a lot. So like my life was definitely a lot more different than what it was for my peers. So therefore I didn't really blend in with my peers. And we can get to videos like that soon because I used to go on here. In your family? Suicide, I mean? What do you mean? In my family? Look, see, so like I was a bit isolated growing up. Let me just go to full screen since I'm gonna be doing a bit of talking. Growing up, I was a bit isolated. My dad would kind of like pitch a fit when like family would come over. And I know my mom and my siblings. That's who I grew up around. That's who's been there for a lot of my life. But I had and we'll get to this too. One of my friends in high school, she committed suicide after freshman year. There was a big storm that happened in 2012 in June 28th to be specific, that knocked out the power here for over 2 weeks. It was called a derecho, and she actually did it on that day. Oh, dude, I'll answer whatever you want. One of my toxic traits is I overshare, and it has gotten me in a lot of trouble. But, yeah. That's that. That's kind of my whole thing. Is, I've lost a lot of people. My best, like, I want to call her my best friend, but, like, we went through so much stuff and we weren't on good terms when it happened. So, it's just a lot. Let me get back to my video before I just spill the beans on everything. Me too, what the fuck, what? You too, what? What do you mean? Tell me while I go pee. Oh, you overshare too? See, I knew there was a lot of things I had in common with you. Because okay, I know that I came through this whole thing from like um the Hovenverse, whatever. Um but I'm actually a lot different from you. I call myself non-religious, but I am a Christian ally. Like I how I've even like found any of this stuff was because like my childhood friend through some really messed up points in my life had reached out to me after 7 years of not speaking to me because I wasn't and I'm not a Christian. um he reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, I know it's been a long time and all that." But then he told me where he was, and so I looked into it, and the things I found were it's not somewhere I wanted my friend, and it's not somewhere I think we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into that whole thing because you know what? I haven't been watching for a long time. Like, pretty much since my friend left there, I've just not focused on it because at some point, I'm not going to lie to you, it did consume my life because like I was so worried about him and everyone else. But that way, like the way I had seen you like stand your ground on that stream, I was like, you know what? I see something in you that I see in myself, and hopefully maybe because I'm not the same as you, maybe you won't feel like we can't be friends. 'Cause we can still be friends, you know? I'm gonna get back to this video. Is he grown? Is who grown? My friend? He's the same age as me. I'm gonna get this video. I wish I knew who the second viewer was. Who are you guys? Who are you? No, you love that? Okay, cool. Mwah. The missing mod, we shall be friends. Okay. Let's try to finish this bullshit up.
On the inside, I'm just all, but I'm not gonna, it's not that I'm not upset. It's not that I didn't love you because I'm not upset. It's just I got out of a depression, and I'm happy to be alive, and I'm not gonna let you ruin that for me. I'm not gonna let anyone ruin that for me. I might go set out on my rooftop and eat my goddamn ice cream. You ain't.
That's code for I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night crying and start listening to I Just Want You by Ozzy Osbourne and smoke a cigarette on the rooftop and hit my weed pipe. Because that's what I did back then. I will never forget the summer getting over this guy. One of the most radical summers of my life. Coolest summers of my fucking life.
Ain't gonna ruin this for me. I never again want to feel like I want to kill myself.
Well,
that is
Amberly. Honey, as the Amberly from the future, I hate to tell you, that feeling's always gonna be there. It's a part of you now. But you're getting better.
Terrible feeling, and I'm not gonna feel like that anymore. Alright? So that's fine. You didn't want to talk to me on the phone, and you wanted to get mad at me and say I'm done talking to you for that's okay.
Hold on, I'm missing mod. I sound just like you? You love that I'm not a Christian. It's me, but not a Christian. Okay, hold on. Let me pull my hair up. Because, look, I hope you don't take offense to this. You have really light hair. You have really light eyebrows. Don't I look like you? Not really, but it's just that you have your hair back a lot, so sometimes it's just your hair's just really light. My eyebrows, I'll tell you what, in the summertime, I look like I have no eyebrows. And it is just ridiculous. This is throwing me off how the camera's like reverse. Maybe I've just had too much tea. Do I want my hair up for the stream? You stalk your stalker. 2-person is my stalker. Wait, hold on. And skinnier. It's because I have an eating disorder. It's because I get so stressed out, and in the morning, I have to, like, cram gas station breakfast pizza down my throat. Do I have brown eyes or blue eyes? I have brown eyes. Brown eyed girl. My brown eyed girl. Don't you see my eyes? My dark, beady eyes. The brown. But in high school, let me tell you, I used to wear red contacts and white contacts. Missing Maud, do you watch DP? Do you watch Drunken Peasants? Also, do you watch Oh Lordy, It's Jordy? Do you watch him? Do you watch any of those people? Because that's who I listen to throughout my day, and they're funny. How tall am I? How tall am I? Well, I just said I'm gonna lie to you and say that I'm 5'10". I'm like 5'8". Size 11 wide shoe, though. I keep fucking with my mic. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little messed up here. Let's play a little bit more of this so we can move on to something else. Or we might just go ahead and see where this goes.
Alright. It's okay.
It's okay.
Telling me that you didn't... Never mind.
Oh, wait a minute.
That might explain my jokes.
What jokes?
I don't know, my mouth doesn't have a filter.
Right.
I'm sorry, and you know what? I honestly am sorry that I offended you. I was...
Oh, no. Okay, so I was a great big edgelord in school, and I kept making Nazi jokes. What would you even call those on YouTube? I kept making World War II jokes. It's not something I believe in. At the time, though, I hung out with the guys that wore the trench coats, and I had my own trench coat, so...
I wasn't aware that it bothered you that bad, but, you know, telling me that you didn't... Never mind. Making fun of my boy chest. When I stuck... You know what? I'm not gonna bring it up, because that's the whole reason you fell out of love with me, is because I
bring stuff up all the time. Yeah, that's the whole reason anybody's ever fallen out of love with me. That's something different. Blonde hair and brown eyes. Yeah, I know. But, like, see, the thing is I have another cousin that has blonde hair and brown eyes. And she's super cool. And, yeah. To finish what story? Finish the story? I don't know what story you're talking about.
brought things up. Maybe you weren't aware that you were dating a woman and women do that. Either way.
Women don't always have to just bring shit up.
It's all good, but don't try to act like you didn't say things to me that hurt me. We both said things to each other. It's all good though. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm so tired. Oh my god.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Probably because I took way too many of those, like, Dollar General fucking pain relief PM pills. Probably took, like, 8 of them bitches.
But yeah, for you all that you're just getting out of a relationship, take it from me. I just got out of one a few hours ago.
Oh my god. Take it from me. I just I just fuck.
And there are gonna be days where it's gonna actually hit me that he's gone. And we're never gonna have the future that I hoped. We're not gonna walk through.
Baby girl, let me tell you something. You're sitting here with the future you always wanted. You're welcome. It's because of this kind of pain we ended up here. You're welcome. I did you a solid. Go to sleep, bitch.
Through graduation together. We're not gonna walk through prom together. I'm not gonna be his.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so even though me and this dude broke up, that summer I had met the dude that ultimately, like, changed my life. So this breakup ain't shit compared to the state I was in when I recorded Reconciliation. It ain't shit. Okay, and we remained really good friends after this, and we were gonna walk through prom and graduation and all that shit together. That was still in our agenda. We still hung out, still sat at the same lunch table, still, stood at the same place in the morning before class. We had homeroom together. We were still friends. And the thing is, his mom gets a new boyfriend, and she decides to move him all the way to the other side of the motherfucking country in the middle of senior year. And there was a point where I felt, like, so hurt by that I, like, refused to go sit in the lunchroom with him the following weeks up to him moving. I was so hurt, and, like, at that point, that's just how I started to deal with hurt. And I had to learn not how to do that. I can't say I don't do that, but it was just sad, It ruined. It's one of the things that played into the factors of ruining my senior year.
Wife, I'm not gonna have his children.
Honey, you're not even going to school with the dude whose children you're gonna have, so don't even worry about that.
We're not gonna share our lives together.
We're still friends, and I just wished him a happy birthday the other day. We're friends on Facebook. He's got a boyfriend now. His life's pretty chill. Motherfuckers on billboards and shit now. Love you, dude. We're still friends.
And
even though we haven't talked since you got in that new relationship, just saying.
We're not gonna die together, and that's all that I.
We might die together. I mean, girl, it wasn't over. You and this guy are still friends. He went and hung out with you when you were staying at the hotel before your baby's doctor's appointment. He's still your friend. It's still fine.
I can't think of a bad thing to say about that guy.
Still can't.
At all.
Right.
He's still one of the best people that I have ever met. And I am very lucky to have known him.
Yeah, for real. He was the only boyfriend that my mom had ever liked. But that's it. My mom doesn't like anybody, so. Well, luckily she likes my husband. Even if she didn't, I wouldn't know what to tell her, so.
I just wish I would have chose my words more carefully or just stuck my foot down my throat.
Yeah, I wish that I would have made so many World War II jokes and teased him in history class and constantly sent him bullshit. And I really did put that dude through hell. Yeah, I will admit that. Yeah. But it's never gonna work out anyway. You know? It's just. But still, this is something that I put on the internet, and this is something that, like, I think he was, like, embarrassed about at the time. Like, I don't blame him if he was, you know? Let me check the, chat out here, see what's going on. Oh, I'm, like, hardly in the camera. Did I grow up in the hood somewhere? No. No. I didn't. I just, Hey, but people have always had something to say about the way that I talk. But anytime I lived in a northern type area, they know I'm a hick. Alright, just because I don't talk like this doesn't mean what, you know what I mean? Yeah, my mom, she didn't like anyone either. She hardly liked, like, my best friend and stuff like that. Like, it was always, like, if I had a new friend, it was like I'd have to, like, hype them up to my mom for her to still be like, eh. But then when that friend would meet them, they'd be like, oh, your mom's so nice. Yeah, great.
It's gonna be alright. Everything.
Missing Mod said Hicks have hoods too. Do you want to take a guess on where I'm from? That Mothman you love so much? Drug dealers did the drug dealers live in your neighborhood? Oh shit. No, dude, I just fucking I don't know. It's to spite my racist relatives. There are drug dealers here though, but I mean, you gotta think this is a hick hood, so it's not your typical whatever you're thinking of, like the movie Get Hard. Just Will Ferrell. Wait, was it Get Hard? What? No way. What's What? No way. Oh yeah, girl. Yeah. West Virginia. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Yes, that happened in let me look it up cuz Fayetteville. I'm pretty sure it was Fayetteville. And I am not far from. You're from the hood? What hood you from? Missing Mod, what hood you represent? What hood you represent? Tell me. I want to know. Tell me and I'll tell you more interesting facts about my little old I'll tell you about where I live. Mothman. Yeah. You know, you'd love it here. Cause like that's a whole, you know, a whole ass thing around here. 1967, West Virginia. There's a Mothman festival? How many people? Hold on. Point Pleasant. Is that near Fayetteville? Point Pleasant. Point Pleasant. Taft, Florida. Hey, have you ever seen have you ever seen Florida Bama Shore? Have you ever seen that show? Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Is it Fayetteville? Is it Fayetteville? Right by SeaWorld and Orlando Airport. It's worse now. Well, I can't read very well. You wish your problem was Mothman? No. Okay, so it's like Jersey Shore, but it's Panama City Beach, and in the intro they're hollering PCB. Oh no. I think Babe was crying again. She crying again. Well, I have to pee again and get me something to drink. I will be right back. If you want to, stick around. I will go through a different video. We'll take a look at some more, I have one little baby girl. She's sleeping. But we've messed up her schedule kind of recently. Because we were letting her sleep in the bed, but then we found out we can't really do that on weekends because sometimes she doesn't always want to go to sleep. So she wants to stay up, and it like wakes me up, and I gotta work. So, I work at the ass crack of dawn. Like, I go to work at like 6 in the morning. So I have to get my sleep or I can't function. And, yeah. So I'll be right back. Let me see if I can find something fun to leave this on while I'm gone, though. Let me leave you with the trailer to a really... let me see. Missing Mod, do you like Slipknot? Do you want to see a bad cover of me singing Snuff by Slipknot? I'll play it just for you. Or I could leave you on a terrible rap or a rant. Let me know. She said sure. Oh boy. What did I say the first time? Holy shit. Cringe? I have no idea what the hell I even said the first time. Oh, okay. Here it is. Okay, just look out. Alright, yeah. Alright, I will be right back.
Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence. Leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage for what resembles rage again. So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what isn't there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. Oh, my smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know. I still press your letters to my lips and cherish them in parts of me that savor every kiss. Couldn't face a life without your lights, but all of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not care. Think I've made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you weren't my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. Oh, my own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go.
Okay, I'm back with a brand new sack of toys that untouched on everything but little boys. And that's not a stab at Michael. I go wait. That's just a metaphor. I go wait. What does Eminem say? Anyway. Out of control sometimes with my rhymes. Just lose it. Just lose it. Just lose it. I go crazy. Oh baby, baby. And it's my day, and it's today. I should probably just shut up. I keep waking my baby up. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Thank you, Missing Mod. Yes, some of the parts. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna get off here for a minute. I might go live again later. I don't know if me talking is being loud and waking her up. This is kind of around the time where she cries out, so I don't know. This is why it's taken me so long to do this kind of stuff, but I might be back. Thank you, Missing Mod, and the other mysterious viewers for watching.